Hello. Happy Friday to you. So I have been wanting to do makeup, but that migraine was a baddie. It was one of those where, you don't want to have to lay down and, you know, put earplugs in your ears and keep your eyes shut for 3.5 hours. But it was one of those, and um, I finally, started hurting my back because of laying down and being still for so long. So I got up and it was a bad migraine. Um, and then yesterday towards evening, it went away. So I did the smart thing and started cleaning my bathroom. And I hate being still, I like to be doing something. So the smell of the cleaner triggered it again. So, and tomorrow we're getting the rest of our stuff. So I'm trying to rest today, and hopefully be over it by tomorrow. Um, Either way, though, we got to get our stuff. So, I was hoping to do a Friday night Christmas look, but and tomorrow, since we're going to be so busy, I don't know. I know I'm not going to be able to do makeup, so unless I just come on and do like an everyday thing to get ready for the day, So we are going to have a lot to do for a while. um, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I got rid of a lot of stuff, a lot of furniture, and just a lot of stuff. Donated it to my son's previous workplace, but still, we had a 4-bedroom house, 3-car garage. We had a lot of stuff, even after, And now we are in a 2-bedroom, no garage. So, my mom always said, though, that I have an extreme talent for shoving 50 pounds of bleep into a 5-pound bag. So maybe that talent will kick in and I'll figure it out. Oh boy. We'll see. I can only do what I can do. I'm learning that. And, like I think I've mentioned before, my original plan was a 3-bedroom. I really wanted that 3rd bedroom for the makeup area and for me to resume my making fairy houses again. But when things went wrong with my cats, I just didn't care, I just wanted a place where they were safe, where I knew where they were, and didn't have to, well, I stress 24/7 about them anyway, but maybe not quite as hard stress, So, I don't know. Here I am, jumping ahead of myself again. I haven't even gotten our stuff and put it away, and I'm already, a year in the future. So I gotta stop it. I don't know if you can't really tell because it's in black and white, but it's a funny story. I don't know if I've told it here, but when I, got the house and we put in an offer, we had to come back here to get paperwork and, you know, take it back and fill it out and all that stuff. And the woman in the office that was going to give us the paperwork, she, what do you call it? She was busy with somebody else. So my realtor took me and my son and showed us around, you know, and she was showing us a workout room, and I can't even remember the other things. And something about the other things just depressed me. I wanted to back out of this so bad. You know, if it wasn't for wanting a place so desperately for my son and my cats, my babies, I probably would have. But, you know, I needed to get everybody in one place, in, you know, a place that I could keep an eye on everyone, you know, where I knew where everything was and they can't disappear, you know. So I got so depressed, and the realtor, I guess she noticed, you know, she asked me what's going on. And I said, I don't know. I said, all of a sudden, I just thought to myself, you are checking yourself into an old folks home. And, you know, I'm 57. I'm not, you know, spring chicken, but I don't know. It got me so depressed, you know. And yeah, so the moral of the story is I fell in love with the wallpaper. It's purple, cream and black, and I think some gold. I'll show it to you sometime under a normal color, but filter. But I started looking at the size of the roses, and for some reason, the size of the roses, all I could think was old lady wallpaper. That was it. That was it. All I saw was old lady wallpaper. Not that there's anything wrong with old lady wallpaper, but I wasn't ready for it. So, we're going to be taking that down. And I have a replacement. Well, I don't have it yet. It's on its way. It's black with black roses. It's what I had originally wanted, but, you know, I got sidetracked by purple. So I think I'm going to be okay with the black, you know. I don't know what it was, but I just got, like, old lady obsessed. And like I said, I'm not ready for that. So we got to change that. And that's part of the thing, you know, that I keep thinking about. Do I want to stay here? Do I want this to be our permanent place, you know? I would rather be in a place that accepts everybody, you know? Not just 55 and over. And I had to go through a thing, you know, to get my son accepted and stuff, but yeah. See, here I am, jumping in the future that hasn't happened yet. I wish I could stop doing that, but I just always feel like I have to anticipate anything and everything, you know, that can happen, that can go wrong, that might go right, that could be in between, you know, just constant thinking and figuring out scenarios, and, you know. So anyway, I hope to be doing makeup. Like I said, I might do something tomorrow just to get ready for the day and all that. So hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye.